And there came a day unlike any other, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Comics Daily from Scorcher Hill, hosted by Brian Keown and Matt Wood. From Scorcher Hill, this is Star Wars Comics Daily. I'm Matt Wood.
And I'm Brian Keown.
Welcome to episode 116 of Star Wars Comics Daily, Star Wars Legacy number 29. Star Wars Legacy number 29 was released October 29th, 2008. Brian, it's almost Halloween.
Ooh, spooky Halloween.
Yeah, it's spooky old comic books. Man, it's got some spooky stuff in here, right?
It's got a crazy Sith guy we've never met. He was spooky.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
He goes pretty quick.
Yeah, he's not in there a lot, but he's there. Yeah.
All right, well, the story was by John Ostrander and Jan Drosema.
Mm-hmm.
Script is John Ostrander. Penciler is Jan Drosema. Inker is Dan Parsons. Colorist is Brad Anderson. Letterer is Michael Heisler. And the cover was by Dustin Weaver, who will get into eventually quite a bit.
Dustin Weaver, man. Yeah. Yeah, we Darth Reeve is who you're referring to, right?
Oh, that's his name. Yeah, I don't think they say his name in the comic book, but it looked like I saw he's in the next issue. So.
Yeah. So he hangs around for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be Star Wars Legacy if we weren't questioning alliances and
and adding new characters
and dealing with relations. So, Brian, why don't you just tell us what happens in Star Wars 29 Vector Part 10 of 12?
All right. At an Imperial garrison, Draco, Ganner, and Shadow attack. The distraction covers Cade, Aslan, and Celeste as they move into the garrison. There's a Sith stationed here, but Celeste transforms the stormtroopers into rat ghouls. He takes off, and Celeste lets him leave, knowing that he will bring Crate back to them. Draco reports back to Rowan Fell, who orders the knights to bring Celeste, or at least the Myrrh talisman, back to him once Crate is dead. Aslan is not cool with that, and the Imperial Knights worry that she may rejoin the Jedi. Shadow is tempted by Myrrh, but is able to resist. Delia Blue is worried that Cade will get back together with Aslan, just as Cade stops Aslan from going into Celeste's quarters with the intention to kill her and destroy the talisman. They fight and then start making out. Later, Cade tells Aslan that he definitely feels the pull to Myrrh, and he leaves to confront Celeste and the Sith lore that lives in her head. He tells her that Myrrh has to stop trying to possess his friends, and Celeste tells him that she is surprised that he hasn't given in to the talisman. Cade doesn't fear the ghost at all, so Myrrh takes over Celeste and attacks. She is able to regain control, and Cade tells her that if she can't rein Myrrh in, he'll dump them both into a black hole. Myrrh is excited. Cade is definitely the one that he wants.
Yeah. Sorry, I got lost when I was flipping the pages because I learned something, for lack of a better word, kind of stupid about this comic.
Okay.
We'll get to it. Let's just take this. Let's just take this like we do in the past, one Star Wars comic page at a time.
Okay.
Starting with the attack on the Imperial garrison, which is certainly cool.
Yeah.
And I guess these are the TIE fighters that we saw inside the Minok.
Yeah, these are Draco and Ganners, because they're even like, does it feel right killing other Imperials? I'm like, screw those guys. They're in the wrong Imperial. They're in the wrong Empire.
Yeah. Man, the Minok has to be huge.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how big it is, but because we saw they had two or three. Well, I mean, obviously they've got two of these TIE eyes or whatever they're called, and then they had I think Nat's ship in there too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or maybe it was I guess it was Aslan's ship.
Aslan's ship. Yeah. Another thing that should be more obvious but wasn't was that what's her name? Man, help me out. Celeste.
Yeah, Celeste.
She has a lightsaber. Of course, she would have a lightsaber, but yeah.
I think we even saw it in the last one. Doesn't she fight Cade?
I don't know. I think she uses the Force in the last one.
No, she's got it.
Oh, she totally does. Okay, never mind. I don't know.
But yeah, she's totally a full-on Jedi. I mean, certainly way more than even Aslan or Cade are. Well, I guess Aslan was trained as a Jedi, but she's not like Luke and had no training.
Do you like when these Imperials get turned into whatever these Rakghouls? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know it's kind of gross. Their eyes all bleed and stuff.
I think it's pretty sweet.
Okay.
It's pretty slick. I guess you had seen it before. I hadn't. So this is a pleasant.
Did you not read the last issue, dude?
No, I read it, but I didn't see. I saw someone get bit by a Wrathghoul and slowly start to change.
Okay.
I haven't seen her use her Wrathghoul changing powers on someone. And it makes me really sad that Darth Reeve instantly cuts their heads off. I mean, he's a Sith, but
yeah, he doesn't cut all their heads off because there's a couple of them running around with her later.
Oh yeah, they make friends. Well, because he's almost attacked, and then he jumps out of a window because he's a wimp. A lot of jumping out of windows this week.
Yeah,
but this guy's a little bit more. I guess. This guy's a little bit more capable than Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tyler Lucian.
Tyler Lucian, that's right. I like Aslan's look a whole lot, but I can't say that I care much about the character.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much there, and what is there has been kind of forced, and so I'm not wild about it. But I do like her. I do like the character, its look, and, and I don't know. I wish that there was more to like.
Yeah, because it's kind of, I guess she probably barely even knows Delia Blue, but she's kind of going behind her back and
we're going to get to that. And I do hate this comic for that. Like, I hate this comic for not really making the reader feel like that's a bad thing.
Oh, really?
I don't think that, we're supposed to not approve, but like, we certainly... When we see Cade and Aslan, we might as well just get to it, because if that's what we're talking about, that's what we're talking about.
Okay. Right.
We do get the scene before with, like, Delia and talking to Sin, and, she feels awful bad about it. But when Aslan and Cade start fighting, and then they clearly have sex, it very much, to me, presents it in the way of, these two have a history, and they grew up, and they were kids together, and it's actually okay. It doesn't make me feel... I mean, I do feel this way, but I don't feel like the comic is making... It feels to me like it's going out of its way to justify this.
Really? I don't know. I mean, I don't think they put a lot of work into saying it's good or bad either way. I think it's
That's
just
not
Cade.
good either.
I think it's just Cade being Cade.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was... They were justifying it as I didn't take this as something that was good that Cade did. I just assumed Cade's being a jerk, kind of a piece of crap like he always is.
Well, maybe it's the other side of it where I feel bad for Delia, but I don't think the comic has given me much of a reason to cheer their relationship on and see it through to the end.
The problem I have with it is this weird thing where she's a Zeltron, and so I guess that means that her race is supposed to not... Literally, we're not supposed to get hung up about just one other person. So I guess, that her whole existence is just she's like a sexy chick who has sex with whoever she wants. So.
But she doesn't.
Right, yes, exactly.
But Cade totally does.
Yeah. So.
And I think it also sucks that this is Cade's... Like, I've seen Cade pretty much have sex 3 times.
Right.
4 if you count a coloring problem.
Right. But. Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's kind of the problem. The problem with Cade in general is just he's not a likable dude at all, and I don't think he's trying to be likable.
I don't think he's trying to be likable, but there's no he is the character that this story revolves around, and I don't find him endearing. I don't find him to be all that heroic. No.
I mean, again, I don't think that's the point of the story, which is weird for Star Wars comics, but I mean...
Yeah. The only way that this can end and me be happy is if Cade dies.
Yeah, I don't remember what happens in the end.
Well, I guess Disney, in a way, killed Cade Skywalker if he doesn't die.
That's true, right. They definitely erased him from existence.
Yeah, it's not even possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, unless
Yeah.
Luke had some hidden children somewhere.
Yeah. I don't think Force people can have babies. You can't have babies with the Force. Well, unless,
Oh,
well, actually, I guess you can because that's how Anakin exists. But whatever.
right. I mean, he can pick up a lightsaber as a Force ghost, so who knows what he can do?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Thank you for making that a thing that now I'm going to
You
consider.
started it.
Yeah. I like Celeste a whole bunch,
Yeah, she's cool.
but I also wouldn't be sad if Celeste does not show up anywhere past this story arc.
I would assume she doesn't, but
Yeah.
again, I don't remember.
Okay, you want to get to the stupid part?
Yeah, well, what was your problem?
The lady with Ronan Fell. Which, by the way, Ronan Fell. We haven't seen Ronan Fell in a while.
Right.
Okay. Were you picking up something with this lady? Like oh, there's got to be something here. Like there's this interaction. They have looks. There's like two panels. Not necessarily dedicated to her, but she does have a focal point.
I mean, I'll give you that, yeah, because I was like, well, it's kind of weird that it's just some nameless woman with a
Hmm.
lightsaber, but that's cool. I'll move on.
Well, okay. Her
Yeah, let's.
name is unidentified female Imperial Knight.
Okay.
But when I click her name,
I was gonna say, unless you're gonna tell me that's Morgan Cord, I mean,
it's not.
okay.
It's still unidentified female Imperial Knight. She's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed female human. It was an Imperial Knight who served Emperor Ronan Fell on the Empire in Exile during for the Empire of the Empire in Exile during the Second Imperial Civil War. In 137 ABY, she sparred with Fell on the Imperial Fortress world of Bastion. And early in the following year, she was present at a ceremony honoring Imperial Knights who had fallen in combat with the Sith during a recent battle on Agamar. Now, you might be wondering, Matt, who cares?
I was indeed.
Okay, well, yes, this unidentified blue-eyed, blonde-haired woman
Uh-huh.
does show up again in Legacy War #1, which is towards the end of the run.
Yeah, that's the last. I think it's in like a mini series that takes place after the
Hmm.
series. But go ahead.
Jander Sema went out of her way on the Force.net's Jedi Council forums to say that the character that appears in Legacy War #1 is the woman that we see in this issue of Star Wars Legacy.
Okay.
And apparently John Ostrander said that he and Sema had intended to develop the character further, but were unable to do so before Legacy was canceled. Which
Okay.
just means there is something stopping them from just adding new characters. But apparently,
Just the fact that the series got canceled. That was what I mean.
but that doesn't make any sense to me because this comic lasts until like issue 50.
Right. Well, I mean, it's one of those things where, okay, well, here's this woman, we're going to do something with her, and then, oh, well, wait, we got to do this, and we got to do that, and we got to do that, and it's just, you just never
Are you
come back
telling
to
me
her.
that they knew that this comic book was going to be canceled at this point?
No. I'm telling you that they introduced this character probably with some sort of intention. They continued the story. The story went other ways, and they just never got back to her.
That's okay, but he's saying the reason why they never got back to her was because the comic was being canceled.
Oh, I think what he's saying is that the comic book got canceled with number 50. Presumably, I mean, again, I don't remember how it ended, but presumably they had plans to continue it. So
Yeah, I'm sure of
they,
that. So they were
so
so they were going
they
to
just
pick
had
this
her.
thing up like 30 issues from now. And this is just planting a very small seed.
Yeah, dude, that's what they do the whole comic book. And we still haven't got by with those stormtroopers except that one time from that issue 5 or whatever.
Yeah, you're right, and that's
Yeah,
frustrating too.
I mean that's Chris Claremont did that all the time, and that's why people get driven nuts by some of this stuff. He introduces little threads that never get picked up again because the story goes somewhere else.
So what you're saying, Brian, is that Star Wars Legacy is the uncanny X-Men of Star Wars.
No, I wouldn't say that, but I would
Okay.
say that they are definitely planning. I mean, we talk about it all the time. They're planting seeds for all this kind of stuff, and like I said, just sometimes you don't come back around to it.
I find that super frustrating.
Well, sorry, man. That's how long term stories like this work, that are like episodic like this.
Mm.
like a novel or something, you could go back and be like, okay, well, we didn't use that character, so we'll just cut that little bit out, or a movie or any of that kind of stuff. But if you're telling long-term stories like that, I mean, that's how things go.
I don't like it.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. You know what else I don't like?
I mean, really, it's your fault for looking her up and finding out that they were going to do something with her. Because I just was like, oh, it's weird that they kind of, gave her a little sexy outfit and stuff. I figured that was maybe the reason they put her there, but I didn't think about it again.
I had to know more if this lady in bicycle shorts was going to be an important aspect of this comic. Sure. And to find out that she has a Wikipedia page longer than any Wikipedia page I will ever have.
Well, I blame that on Wikipedia.
Yeah. I don't expect to have a Wikipedia page. But no. The fact that a character that's unnamed has that much research is wild and crazy.
I agree with that.
I also don't like that these Imperial Knights, Granner Craig and Adrius Draco, whatever his name is, they are both attracted to women that do not like them, and they feel like they have some kind of ownership over these women.
I mean,
Granner Craig thinks that he is destined to be in a relationship with Aslan. She's not interested in him.
I got you. The same with Draco and Marseille. But, I mean, these guys, just because they're the good Empire doesn't mean they're not the Empire, dude. They're still Imperial jerks.
But they don't... I don't think neither one of them come off as too forceful. I don't think that they're, like, demanding, like, you love me. I don't see that. But what I have a problem with is, okay, when it happens to one of them, you're like, oh, it's cute, he's naive. He's just really trying to, like, impress. And here he is, he's like... This is a station, but he has like an innocent heart and blah, blah, blah. When it happens to both of them, it makes them both look like dips.
Okay.
And, now I look at both of these guys and I'm just like, I can't take either one of them seriously. And that's frustrating.
Sorry. I mean, they're both pretty lame.
Yeah, but I wanted to like them, Brian.
Yeah. Well, sorry, man.
Okay.
The only good guy in this whole comic book is Shadow. Poor Shadow.
Is he?
I mean, he doesn't give in to the freaking Mer guy.
The only good character in this comic is
Delia's pretty
Delia.
good. She hasn't done anything horrible.
I don't think I have problems with Aslan anymore.
No, because we just had a whole talk about how she was horrible because she's sleeping with Cade behind his girlfriend's back and stuff.
I don't blame her.
No, okay.
I blame Cade,
and she's also...
and I blame the writer for not, giving me of trying to make this feel like this is a nice thing.
All right, but she also totally turned in the hidden temple into the Empire too. By the way, dude.
When?
She's the one who told the Imperial Knights where it was.
That's not the Empire. That's the lame, broken down Empire that's trying to, yeah, they're desperate. They're just trying to... The enemy of my enemy is my friend at that point.
Okay.
I don't fault her for that. I think Aslan is redeemable. I guess Shadow... Is this Shadow or is this... What's his name? It's Shadow.
Shadow's the Twi'lek, yeah.
Wolf is the other guy. But
yeah,
Shadow's okay. He doesn't give in to temptation. Yeah,
there's not much to him, but he seems like, he hasn't done anything horrible yet, like pretty much every other character in this comic book, except, like you said, Delia.
Like, Sin's awful. He's
Sin's
the worst.
Definitely the worst. He makes Cade look like a hero. That might be his point. His existence is just there to... Well, compared to that guy, Cade's pretty good.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. He's so bad, he makes a irredeemable character tolerable.
Right. The only good thing he's ever done is he didn't kill the lion guy.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. I like the Wookiee and the that one girl, but they're gone.
Yeah, I guess. Well, and they're smugglers and stuff.
Yeah. So what?
But that doesn't mean right. I was gonna say that doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I would like to like Celeste, but she has an evil Sith in her head, and also there's no way she's around for more than 5 more issues.
Right. I do like her. She is pretty cool, but yeah.
I want to like Aslan more, but I just can't invest in her. And I would like to. I would probably also say that Mara Sai is a good character, but we were never allowed a chance to get to know her. Something fell, but I don't know what it was.
It was Rowan fell, dude.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't like that guy. Oh, KT. Oh no, some of my Star Wars figures fell.
Oh.
Yeah, K2S2 just took out Sabine and Jyn Erso. Maybe they disagree with my.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. All right, we talked about the sex scene, and it is a sex scene, right? They had sex.
Oh, totally.
I mean, if she would say something like, "Kate, I'm not going to let you go that far," or something like that, maybe that would make me go, "Good, thank you, John Ostrander."
Yeah, I mean, you could take it as if they were, working up to having sex, but I'm like you, I assume they totally had sex.
Do we see bare feet in Star Wars ever?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think we ever do.
I don't know. It's not something I pay attention to, so I don't know.
I don't think we ever see human bare feet in Star Wars. That might be something that we need to explore further.
I don't know. Maybe George Lucas is the opposite of Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. Push shoes on him. That's my George Lucas.
That's good.
Direction. Thank you. You know who I do like? Darth Crate.
Darth Crate? Yeah. He's cool. He's not in this comic book, but he's cool.
No, but he goes all in, man.
That's true. You piss him off, he's going to kill 20% of your race.
Yes. Like, I mean, that's impressive, to say the least.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about who we like, Darth Malady's awesome, too.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited about getting back. We haven't gotten to, like, our real Siths for a while.
No, yeah. I mean, looking at the first page of the next issue, we got them all.
Oh, really? It's like
Except
great.
I don't see Nil, but Talon and Malady and Warlock are all there.
Yeah. Okay. That's exciting.
Yep.
I got nothing else for this issue.
Nah, I mean, good old Murr is pretty excited to get his hands on Cade's head. So
yeah. Wow,
we'll see how that plays out.
It's not going to happen.
Well, I don't think it's going to stick, but no. I will say I'm looking at something I saw. Cover. It looks like it's the back cover of this where. Cade is wearing that amulet, dude.
That's right. You're reading a different trade. I looked at the back.
Yeah.
I looked at the back side of mine, and it's that picture of Crate's face just going crazy, saying "Kill the Mon Calamari."
Yeah, that was the cover of the last trade of mine.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Tomorrow we're looking at we're wrapping up our second arc of Star Wars. Looking at Star Wars number 12, correct?
We are saying goodbye to Stuart Eminem, sadly.
Is that... No, he goes on for another one, right? That's it?
Because this is the last issue before Vader Down, and Mike Deodato does the Vader Down issue.
Yeah, so we're done with Stuart. You after that, isn't it?
Yep, it's a bummer.
Wow.
I know, it seems... Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's going to wrap up for today. From Star Wars Comics Daily, I'm Matt Wood.
And I'm Brian Keown.
And until tomorrow, may the Force be with you.